I recently bought this new computer off of Craigslist. It's running Windows 8. It seems to be relatively new and quick to function. I had to go to the guy's house after I bought it, because once I was in my car I realized that I hadn't gotten the battery charger. I immediately sensed something was different about him as soon as he opened the door again. He seemed especially nervous about something. He was sweating and kept rubbing his hands together. It also took him almost 10 minutes to find the correct charger. His house was piled high with electronics and cords all over the place, so I don't blame the guy. As I walked out of his house, he kept asking me over and over again if I was sure that I had everything. And I didn't think I needed anything else, so I said no, hopped in my car and left. Once I got home, I reset everything, even though he said he'd already done it. I don't have much trust in people, and I'm always super paranoid about everything, so I did it. When my computer was all done, I started to play around with it. I got some apps, customized the start screen, all that good stuff. I went into the files and stuff, as I didn't like the backgrounds, and I went into the documents and looked around. I didn't really expect to find anything, as I had just reset the factory settings, so you can feel my surprise when I saw .txt posts with the name. I was very confused. It's a sketchy name for a document. That, and I thought I'd already erased everything. I mistook it for a system glitch. I was interested, though. I wanted to send it to the recycling bin in case it was something that the previous owner didn't want to be seen. I couldn't help myself, so I opened the file. I couldn't tell that it was very different from one of those random .txt posts that show up on your computer sometimes. Does that happen to everyone else? However, I did notice something towards the end of the document. As it was mostly random symbols and letters in the chunky font the notepad window always has, I saw. I would post all of the document into the small text box, but it's super long and I don't think that you guys would want to see that. Anyway, I pressed enter. As I kept feeling more and more interested, the screen turned white, and it was all super bright. I was sitting in the dark, and I hadn't noticed until I almost missed the sound of the webcam, meaning it started to record. There was a strange, loud noise erupting from my speakers. Thinking back to it, it sounded like shrieks. Then my screen turned black for almost 5 minutes. Then there were flashes of blue, and then just this image. I was able to screenshot it. I'm not sure how, but I did. I immediately pulled out the battery, and I turned on all my lights, and it was silent again. I opened up my computer again and turned it on. Everything seemed to be fine, and I went into my webcam to look at the video it recorded. It was only a few minutes long, and it started from the beginning, with the super bright light on my face. Slowly, I started to see the small, terrifying ripple of events that happened from then on. It seemed as if there was wind inside my small apartment. Doors were opening and closing. I couldn't hear this because of the ear-splitting shriek that my computer was making. Then suddenly, behind me, I can see a small figure walking towards me. A figure of a man. He walked towards me, looked into the camera with his faceless white face, and then put his fucking hand on me. Well, once he did that, that's when I immediately pulled the plug on my computer. I'm terrified right now. And once in a while, I can still feel myself getting cold, almost as if someone runs past me. I'm thinking about calling someone and asking if I can crash there, because I don't